So for those who chose group number one or pile number one, so this is going to be messages about love. That is probably something that you need to hear at the moment as well. So before I get into these cards in here, I am gonna be channeling some messages from a book just to see some sort of additional information there. So I'm going to be using this book to channel information regarding your situation. But you can also skip to the main reading if you want, because this part may not resonate for most people. Most people that's going to choose this pile. You can skip to the part where I lay the cards. So for group number one, what do we need to know about your situation? Okay, so it's pretty big, so you may not see it. So I'm gonna read the right part because I feel drawn to read that part. And it says, our backs tell stories. No books have no books have the spine to carry women of color. What does that mean? Our books, or not books, our backs tell stories. You know what's funny about this pile when I was shuffling your pile? It feels it kept on, I cannot even speak. I don't even know what to say right now. But the word that kept on coming to my mind when I was shuffling your pile is lethargic. So maybe someone is feeling lethargic in here, or I don't know, maybe the situation is lethargic. I'm still not sure. I don't know. The only thing that I'm getting from this page is that something is burdening. It's almost like something has it's it how should I say it? Something feels like a journey already. It's almost like something has already started. It feels like something already has history. Again, I'm still not sure if you're in connection or not, but that's how it feels to me. It's like a lot of ups and downs has already took place for someone in here. I mean, everyone does go through shit in life, but it's like talking about a certain situation in here where there's already a lot of history, and it's not something. It's almost like I don't know why it's almost like someone is saying that their situation is incomparable, or their situation is unbelievable, or there's just something about someone's situation in here that is not easy, I guess. I am not sure just yet. But let's see what's going on with your cards now. So the first card that you have is the Queen of Cups. You also have, I think this is 10 of Pentacles. G's. We pronounce it as G's, but some people pronounce it like DS. So I don't know what's the right pronunciation for this. So it's yeah, it's 10 of Pentacles. You also have the Five of Swords. You also have Rebellion. You also have Six of Abundance. Heaven opens its loving arms and pours abundance onto you. An expected gift is on its way. Accept it with gratitude and humility, knowing that you'll have a chance to return the generosity by giving to others in the future. Consider volunteering for a charitable organization. Okay, so you also have trust. Now it's making sense. I mean, it's still not making sense completely, but it's kind of making sense to me. You also have inspired action is always pleasurable action. You also have being at work. Let me just read this for a little bit. You also have Jupiter. And you got a blank card in here. This one I took a little bit of time figuring out if I should take it because I normally don't really include this in the readings, these empty cards. But then I don't know why I felt very drawn to include it, so I decided to. And for the last card, you also have if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay, let me just flip it. For signs, I'm getting Sagittarius. All of the signs in here, but it's more of Sagittarius and Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it could be you. Okay, let me. Did I read this part? Okay, so the first thing that came into my mind when I lay out the cards is that someone is definitely not in their power right now. It's almost like they are not in their usual self. It's a feeling of being defeated, either because of one person or because of in general. You know, I'm almost getting like someone is in a low frequency right now, not much energy. So I guess that's the reason why I was thinking of lethargic. It kept on repeating in my mind, and I was also feeling very tired while I was shuffling your pile. And I don't really like the energy, if I'm gonna be completely honest. And this pile also feels kind of bothered to me. Because I'm almost getting like someone feels like a mess. Because with the Ten of Pentacles and trust in here, it's just indicating to me that someone doesn't trust love. Someone or doesn't trust love anymore because of their experiences. So it depends on your situation. But someone in here is almost not willing, for someone in here is not willing to be in a relationship because they have trust issues. It's almost like someone is emotionally blocked at the moment. It's like they're having a hard time even receiving love. And because they're having a hard time receiving love, it's also a difficult time for them to give back love to others. So for some people, if you're like, why is love not coming to me just yet? Why is this person not making an action towards me yet? It's probably because your energy is giving off this vibe that you are not willing to receive anything from them. Yeah, there's like a very guarded energy. That's why the good things in love is not coming to you. So, with Jupiter and this empty card in here is just indicating that good things are on the horizon for you, but it's just a matter of you being open to it. It's almost like you need to remove all of your doubts, all of those blockages in your head that prevents you from achieving what you want in relationships, from getting the person that you really want for yourself even. And yeah, with these two cards in here, it's almost like you're being told that you are the creator of your own destiny. Although I don't believe in that shit, to be honest. But, that's what's being said in here in the cards, so I'm just gonna say it. It's all in your hands. It's up to you. Yeah, if you could do anything, what would it what would it be? It's all up to you. So, I feel like for most people, and there's also a lot of hesitancy, uncertainty from someone in here. A lot of uncomfortable energy. For some of you, you may be, I think for most people, you're spending most of your time just being productive, focusing on your work, trying to distract yourself, even maybe. With this rebellion card, it's almost like, I, I don't know if you have some sort of hatred, hatred towards a specific situation or hatred towards love in general, because there's blood in here falling down, so it's almost like maybe you have been really hurt so badly in the past that you have come into this rebellious energy, like, I don't give a shit about love, you know it's nothing for me, it's not important. So it's almost like you pour all of your time and attention to something more practical, something more material. I really feel like this is the pile where someone has been badly wounded. In love, that it really tainted the way they see love at the moment. Let me just read this one. The dominance of your thoughts is what brings everything to you. Yeah, it's almost like I wouldn't be surprised if you're attracting a lot of bad stuff in your life right now, probably because you are in a pessimistic mindset as well. And is what is behind the action that you offer. By seeking good feeling thoughts that align you with your source, your action will then always feel good. You cannot master enough action to compensate for misaligned thought. But action that is inspired from aligned thought is always pleasurable action. For some people, maybe you may be even thinking that you'll never be able to be in a relationship or you'll never get married to anyone. There's just a lot of, this is very straightforward, but at the same time, there's a lot of hesitant energy. There's a lot of uncomfortable energy. You don't have to be feeling like this in general in your life. It may just mean that you feel like this towards romance. So I guess what just wants to be said in here is to open up. It's almost like if this pile is stressing me out. I don't like the energy because I don't normally feel the energy of the piles, but when I do, it's okay. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. And there's also a feeling of resting in here. If you feel very tired, you are being encouraged to rest. You're even in love, even if it's being said in here that you should open up and be more receptive to people in general, if you are not yet ready, it is okay for you to take a break. But it's just the fact that do not close off your heart towards love all the way just because of a very bad experience. Don't don't be rebellious towards love even. And I'm also getting like you may be very stubborn. You may not be the type of person to you may not like listening to other people's advice. For some, that's why it's so hard for me to say the words in here. It's almost like it's just a feeling of something is stopping me from saying all the words that I want to say. So I think they just advise you to be more optimistic, to be more receptive. This pile feels very independent as well. It's possible that you may not be in any connection right now, or for some it could be, but you're pretty much detached from that person because you don't trust them. So that's what I'm getting there. This pile is pretty strange because I didn't get any necessary messages, but that's what I'm getting there. So hopefully that made sense, that resonated, and that will be all. So for those who chose group number 2, this is going to be messages that you need to hear about love at the moment. But before we get into these cards in here, I am going to be channeling some messages from a book just to see more information. I just want to say that whether it resonates for you or not, it doesn't matter. You can skip to the main reading if you want, to where I lay the cards, because I feel like it's not going to resonate for everyone. But yeah, if it does resonate, then that's good. So, for group number 2, for group number 2, I am feeling more of a burst of energy at first when I shuffled your cards, versus in pile number 1, it's more of a tired, low vibrational kind of energy. But with this one, it's more of a burst of something. So I don't know if that's gonna make some sort of relevance along the way, but let's get on to the messages. Okay, so for pile number 2, what do we need to know about your situation for pile number 2? Okay, you got some long messages in here. And I intend to read both pages in here because that's what I feel drawn to. So let's get started with this one, with the left part. So, you move my hand between my legs and whisper, "Make those pretty little fingers dance for me." Solo performance. Okay. We've been arguing more than we ought to about things neither of us remember or care about because that's how we avoid the bigger questions. Instead of asking why we don't say I love you to one another as often as we used to, we fight about things like who was supposed to get up and turn the lights off first, or who was supposed to pop the frozen pizza in the oven after work, taking hits at the most vulnerable parts of one another. We're like fingers of what? On thorns, honey. We know exactly where it hurts. And everything is on the table tonight, like that one time you whispered a name I'm pretty sure wasn't mine in your sleep. Or last week when you said you were working late. Your excuses make all the sense in the world, and I get a little carried away for no good reason. And eventually begin crying. But what else do you expect, baby? I love you so much. I'm sorry I thought you were lying. That's when you hold your head with your hands in frustration, half begging me to stop, half tired and sick of it. The toxin in our mouths has burnt holes in our cheeks. We look less alive than we used to, less color in our faces, but don't kid yourself. No matter how bad it gets, we both know you still want to nail me to the ground, especially when I'm screaming so loud our fighting wakes the neighbors and they come running to the door to save us. Baby, don't open it. Instead, lie me down, lay me open like a map, and with your finger trace the places you still want to fuck out of me. Kiss me like I am the center of point of gravity and you're falling into me like my soul is the focal point of yours. And when your mouth is kissing not my mouth but other places, my legs will split apart out of habit, and that's when I will pull you in. Welcome me home. Okay, so this one is crazy. Because from what I'm getting there, it's almost like I'm getting like mixed messages. For some, you may be in a relationship already, or you may be in connection, but it's just maybe on and off, or something is just not right there. Maybe there's a lot of arguments, and maybe someone in here is even planning of breaking up with the other person, but they're still staying at the end of the day because there's attachment. That doesn't have to resonate for everyone. Like I said, those messages may not resonate for everyone that will choose this pile, but that's the scenario that I'm getting. And for others, I'm also getting this feeling of, maybe you just got out of a relationship, a connection recently because it's just so toxic. Or I'm also getting this scenario of someone making a lot of scenarios in their head that is pretty much against the other person. Like maybe there's a lot of suspicions, doubts that someone is cheating or someone is not doing the right thing, or someone is just being suspicious or not suspicious. Oof. Now I'm starting to hate this energy as well. I don't know why. I'm gonna look at the cards because those messages that I saw from that book is pretty fucked up. It's mixed. It could be a variety of things. But like I said, there's another scenario in here where there's just a lot of assumptions that may not be true. And maybe the other person is like, damn, I'm getting tired of your assumptions. I'm getting tired of your conclusions. I'm getting tired of your doubts and everything like that. There's frustration from another person here. So I don't know. So let's get on to the cards now. So the first card that you have is the Magician. You also have the Tower. The Knight of Wands. Bravery in reverse. You also have Eight of Emotion. You feel a deep longing for something meaningful in your life. In your heart, you know that there's more out there waiting for you and the world. It may be time to switch careers, move to a new home or city, or initiate other important changes. Do what's right for you and seek out your magical new life. You also have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And I'll not ask others to become different for me. You also have this card: trees, mountains, and gardens. Let me just read this part. You also have 12th house. Thief, light attribute, sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. And secret admirer, someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So for signs, I'm getting Pisces, Gemini, Aries, Scorpio. So it could be you, these signs, or someone else. Okay, so let me just. You know what I'm getting in here? The first thing that came into my mind is that someone. It's funny. It doesn't match with the book that I read for you. But the first thing that came into my mind for your pile is that there's a feeling of someone playing safe. You know, I don't want to say that you are. I don't know why I feel like this is your energy. I don't know why I'm feeling like someone is a player in here, or it doesn't have to be, but just maybe someone taking things, taking romance in a lighthearted way at the moment. Because with the Eight of Emotion in here and the Magician, it's almost like someone, maybe open to love, maybe trying to explore their options, or maybe just exposing themselves, to dating or relation, just romance in general. But at the same time, there's a feeling to you that's kind of like, I really feel like this is your energy. There's a feeling to you that's kind of like not wanting to go deeper to something, not wanting for something serious. Because with bravery in reverse in here and this card, it's almost a feeling to me that someone. These energies are pretty strange. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to my fucking guns in here because I really feel like this is your energy where you're trying not to put up too much expectations towards anybody, and you're just trying to make things lighthearted for yourself. Like, yeah, I'm gonna interact with other people, I'm gonna date, I'm gonna be, just explore your options, but at the same time, it's like I don't have any expectations. I'm not expecting for anything deep. I am not expecting for anything meaningful. But behind this kind of action of yours, behind this behavior of yours, is is pretty much because you're very fearful. You're very fearful of being played by other people. You're very fearful of um, just getting too deep. So, this is kind of like your defense mechanism. It's like a feeling of because you're so fearful of being played by someone, you rather be the one do this type of thing towards someone. You're like this thief energy in here where you're really playing your, is that the right phrase, like keeping the cards close to your chest. um it's almost like you're playing your game pretty well as well, because you don't want anyone to steal your heart the wrong way. Hmm. I feel like you do have the capability, the capacity to love someone very, very deeply, but you are just skeptical. You're just doubtful, like, what if this person will do bad to me? What if this person will just cheat on me? So, let me read this again. Yeah, you are in this feeling of being even confused, maybe feeling lost. You're very scared. That's all that I feel in here. You don't want to put yourself in another sticky situation, in another mess. Because for some of you, maybe you have been in such mess in the past or in the recent past. Hmm. And maybe you are in this place right now where you feel like if you love someone deeply, if you commit to someone, it's just gonna cost it's just gonna cause another tower moment for you. It's just gonna cause another disaster and big emotional pain for you, which you don't want to experience at the moment. So, what is wants to be said in here is the fact that you have someone in here that is genuinely that has genuine feelings for you. I was about to say that this person is genuinely in love with you. I'm just gonna say that someone has feelings for you because it could be different for people. So there's a specific person in here that has their eye on you, that has feelings for you. Probably has deeper feelings than what you expect, than what you think they have for you, if you are aware that they do have feelings for you. And this person may have not yet exposed this to you, may have not yet revealed their feelings to you, but the cards wants you to know that this person is not as what you think they are. So if you're kind of like thinking of something negative towards this person, it's probably the opposite. This person is not bad for you, because in fact this person is good for you. This person is, I don't want to say they are the one, even though it says this could be the one, but this person is probably the right person for you. They are not here to destroy you. They are here to kind of like construct you. They are here to help you grow, be a better person, to help you see things in a much more positive perspective. Maybe to see love in a much more positive perspective too. Because I see in here that even though there's this player-ish or maybe lighthearted energy from you, you don't want to be impulsive when it comes to love. You don't want to jump straight in and, you know, break your bones for someone. So there's a feeling of you being patient about love, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, with the magician and the thief in here, there's this energy of you trying to maybe play mind games with someone, or maybe you're just being very calculative of the way you should speak, the way you should act towards love or towards this specific person that you have in here. So you're not completely being authentic. And maybe there's even a thing in your head that maybe there's not much out there for you. Let me read this part. Let your vibrational relationship ec- escrow percolate. I don't know how to pronounce that. And give it to your undivided attention so that you become a vibrational match to it. And then, when the law of attraction brings all of it together, there are not any bugs to work out. Do not ask the person who helped you to define what you want, to become what you want, so that you can have what you want. Instead, use your willpower to focus upon what you want, and then the universe will bring you what you want. Oh, I said this is something that you also need to hear in here, where do not let other people or even this person, the way they speak to you, the way they act towards you, define who you are as a person. Just because they act a certain way doesn't mean that you are not lovable, doesn't mean that you're not worthy of anything. They want you to stand in your own ground. They want you to react towards love um, in the way, how should I explain it? They don't want you to act towards love from, how should I even say this word? Not word, how should I even say this phrase? It's almost like a feeling of, like, maybe it's like one of those situations where when someone tells us something triggering, we tend to react because of the words that they have told us. So we tend to lose ourselves. We tend to let our emotions get the best of us. So that's kind of like being said in here. They want you to act according to how you really want to act, not in a place where you react because because of negative emotions, or because I don't even know how to explain the energy. It's pretty hard to explain it. Basically, they just want you to react towards love from a stable place, from a place where you really know that that's you who is reacting towards it, not because you are acting to it because of other people. Do I make sense? And for some, if this secret admirer, this specific person in your vicinity right now, if you're kind of doubtful of them being a player, playing games with you, having bad intentions or hidden agendas towards you, they are not that kind of person. They are not here, like I said, they are not here to cause any bad tower moments in your life. If there's anything, that's mostly unintentional, that's mostly because of external forces. But this person is someone to be trusted. And whoever this person is, they want you to know that this person understands you more than you think. This person sees you. I cannot say if you see eye to eye at the moment, but if you just let yourself, you know, be more open to this person, or if you just let yourself loose. Now this is becoming contradicting because it's almost like you're very controlled, but there's also a feeling in here that they want you to just go with the flow with how you feel, which is pretty contradicting. But it's like if you just trust this person, now I lost my tracks. This person is your match. This person cares for you. This person want to be the bigger person for you. This person want to be the mature person for you. They want to take care of you. But something is not there yet. It's like maybe one of you, it's a feeling of something is just not aligned just yet, but there's a potential for something, for a good match in here. So that's what I'm getting there. I don't want to make this reading too long. Hopefully that made sense, and that's all. So for those who chose group number 3, so this is going to be the messages that you need to hear about love at the moment. But before we get into these cards in here, I am going to be channeling some messages from a book. So, you don't necessarily, how should I say it? This part doesn't necessarily have to resonate for everyone. So whether it resonates for you or not, whatever we get from this book, it doesn't matter. You can skip to the main reading. You can skip to the main reading where I lay all the cards if you want, but we'll go through this book for now. So for group number 3, what do we need to know about your situation? I don't know why I heard 1111. And I saw the image of number 11. I don't know. Okay, so you got some long shit going on in here. I'm gonna be reading the right part. Okay. Number 1, take refuge or refuge. I don't know how to pronounce that. Take refuge in your bed. Number 2, cry till the tears stop. This will take a few days. 3, don't listen to that's funny. Don't listen to slow songs. Number 4, delete their number from your phone even though it is memorized on your fingertips. 5, don't look at old photos. 6, find the closest ice cream shop and treat yourself to 2 scoops of mint chocolate chip. The mint will calm your heart, you deserve the chocolate. Number 7, buy new bed sheets. Number 8, collect all the gifts, t-shirts, and everything with their smell on it and drop it off at a donation center. Number 9, plan a trip. Number 10, perfect the art of smiling and nodding when someone brings their name up in conversation. Number 11, start a new project. Number 12, whatever you do, do not call. Number 13, do not beg for what does not want to stay. Number 14, stop crying at some point. Number 15, allow yourself to feel foolish for believing you could have built the rest of your life in someone else's stomach. Number 16, breathe. Okay, so this seems like some moving on in here. Now, again, it doesn't have to resonate for everyone, but from that message, I'm getting strong that someone is trying to move on, or someone should move on, or is planning of moving on, or is planning of getting out from a connection. So it could be a variety of things, but I'm getting like someone, for some people, maybe there's even like someone trying to make rules for themselves when it comes to love. Okay. So let's get on to the cards now. So the first card that you have is two of cups. You also have the seven of swords. You also have the three of cups in reverse. You also have vision in reverse. You also have manifest your dreams. You're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation. Um, take the first steps towards the change you desire. Even if they're small steps. Notice signs that guide you in the right direction, as well as resources and support that miraculously appear. Okay. You also have calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations, I don't know, help you bring together. You also have the law of attraction assembles all cooperative relationships. You got this card, feeling trapped. Let me just read this. You also have Gemini and Avenger, shadow attribute, resorting to violence in the name of a cause. And embrace, through each other you find missing pieces. Okay, what is this all about? So, a lot of water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and also air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but specifically Gemini. So, it could be you or someone, if there is someone in here. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Um wait a second. How should I? It could be for people who are in a relationship, and for others, it could be you're just in a connection with someone. But the main thing in here is that you are connected to someone in here at the moment. So, what wants to be said for you in this reading is that I don't know if you are Hmm. I cannot even explain the energy because it feels very intuitive. Hmm. First of all, I want to say that I don't know if you confide, or is that confide or confid? I don't know if you talk to your friends, to your family, or to other close people in your life with regards to your situation, with your romantic situation with someone right now. I don't know if you're the type of person like, hey, can you give me advice about this and that? Or maybe, it could be just simple tarot readings as well. Maybe you listen to so many tarot readers out there that there's just a feeling of someone who has a very clouded vision about a situation. You possibly have a very clouded judgment towards the person that you're connected to at the moment because of outside noises, because of background noises that are not really necessary. So that's something that you need to know in here. Like, whatever you're hearing from other people is not even necessary, it's not even important. So because that's what came into my mind with this card when I was shuffling your pile. It's almost like a lot of people are like talking in your ear, in your head, that it confuses the hell out of you. And now with this vision in reverse and this card, it's almost like, damn, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I'm so confused. Hmm. So it's being said in here like, listen to yourself, do not listen to other people. Because trust your own guidance. That's what I'm getting with this calling in your soulmate. This doesn't make any sense to me, but the thing that came into my mind is that you have to trust your person. You have to trust your own guidance. You're the only one who can tell if your person is the right person for you, if your person is good for you. Because it's almost like, I don't know if someone is causing a rift in your connection, in your relationship, or some outside forces is just causing a rift between you. But I just feel like it's all about someone talking in your ear. Whoever you are romantically connected to right now, you definitely both feel for one another. But it's just the fact that something is on hold in here, or something is holding this connection back, or is blocking this connection, pretty much because of these people, because of noises, or because of opinions, or because of outdated beliefs, because of the society has put upon everyone. I don't know, I'm not sure if you and your person is having a lot of misunderstandings when it comes to communication right now. It seems like it, like maybe you tend to misinterpret what they're telling you. Maybe they also do the same. There's just a feeling, there's a lot, something is not stable when it comes to the communication between you, and that causes some sort of a little bit of chaos there, conflict there. For some of you, you may be even arguing with this person a lot. It doesn't have to be. It depends on, you know, where your connection is at. And I also feel like you tend to change your mind a lot. You're very indecisive about this person. Yeah, you feel someone or something is squeezing the vitality out of you or holding you back in waking life. You're not listening to yourself. It's almost like whoever is around you, whoever is surrounding this connection that is not necessarily a part of this romantic connection or relationship is draining the hell out of you. Or maybe even your person. For some, if you are not yet in a relationship with this person, it's possible that you may not be prepared for this person just yet. And the universe is not rushing you. They want you to take your time, to take baby steps, slow steps, steady steps towards this person if you're not yet ready. But the thing in here is that they want you to trust each other. They want you to trust this person. Especially if you are already in a relationship with this person and a lot of people are causing rifts between you, it's almost like this is a time for you to stay strong and to just trust this person more than anyone else outside of this relationship. It's very important for trust to be in this relationship at the moment. It's important that instead of you arguing and instead of you just arguing every single day for little petty things, why don't you spend your time just accepting each other's flaws, each other's shortcomings, and work on it? Because I feel like it's being said in here that this person is worth it. This person is worth keeping. It's just the fact that there's a lot of distractions going on around you. For some people, maybe you're even already engaged to this person, like maybe, or you just want to get married to this person, but it's just not happening. Something is not coming into fruition as someone envisioned it to be in their mind just yet, because there's a block. It's either because you're not yet ready or it's because of other people. But it's very important for you to clear your mind. Okay, so I think that's all that I'm getting for your pile though. This one is pretty short. So hopefully that made sense, that resonates, and that'll be all. So for those who chose group number 4, so this is going to be the messages that you need to hear at the moment about love. But before we get into these cards in here, I am going to be channeling some information from a book. So yeah, let's put this aside first and let's see what's going on in here. So I just want to say that whether the messages in here resonate for you or not, it doesn't matter, because I am pretty much aware that it may not be so accurate. So you can skip to the main reading where I lay all the cards if you want. But if you also want to listen to this part, you can also do so. But I'm just going to get some additional information in here to help me out, if it will help me out. So for group number 4, what do we need to know about group number 4? I don't know why most of the piles are getting long messages. Okay, I'm gonna read the right part. What I miss most is how you loved me. But what I didn't know was how you loved me had so much to do with the person I was. It was a reflection of everything I gave to you, coming back to me. How did I not see that? How? Did I sit here soaking in the idea that no one else would love me that way? When it was I that thought you, when it was I that showed you how to feel, the way I needed to be filled. How cruel I was to myself giving you credit for my warmth simply because you had felt it, thinking it was you who gave me strength, with, with, wit, beauty, simply because you recognized it, as if I was already not these things before I met you, as if I did not remain all these once you left. Okay, so again, this may not resonate for everyone, but this is a feeling of maybe someone giving their all to someone else, thinking that they have found the best person in their life, thinking that this person is the one for them, thinking that this person is the one who built them, when in fact, um, whoever gave their everything is the one who built the other person, is the one who, is just the one who is, how should I say it? Let's just say they did everything for the other person, but it was pretty much wasted. It was, maybe there's even a sense of gaslighting happening in here. I don't know. For some, maybe it is. But it's a feeling of thinking that they, I don't know, it's even a feeling of maybe someone in here felt like the other person is better than them. Or let's just say love is blind. That's kind of like describing the energy in here. Love is blind, not even recognizing their own worth. But let's see the cards. So your pile has one additional card in here, and it was actually by accident. It happened by accident. I wasn't necessarily intending to get 4 tarot cards for you, but I got 4 tarot cards, so I guess that's meant to happen. So the first card that you have is the Two of Wands in reverse. Death. Page of Hazards, which is the Page of Pentacles. You also have the Seven of Hazards, Seven of Pentacles. You also have Tree in reverse. Two of Action. Trust in your ability to make excellent choices. There's opportunity all around you if you just continue to move forward. It may be time to take on a new partner who can help you be a success in your career or creative endeavors. Keep your eyes on the big picture rather than the details of the moment. Okay. You also have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I can focus on what I do want in a relationship. What is going on in here? You also have teeth falling out. Huh. Now it's making sense. Or maybe not. You also got Taurus. And shadow attributes: inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. And when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So for signs, I'm getting Taurus, Scorpio, fire signs as well. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So you could be these signs or someone, if there's someone in here. So let me see what's going on in here. Oh, so the first thing that came into my mind is that there's a feeling to you that's kind of, I don't want to say insecure, but maybe for some of you, you are insecure in love, or you are insecure when it comes to this specific person that you're dealing with. If you are with someone or you're dealing with someone, there's a feeling of not even recognizing your own worth, maybe giving more credit for the other person, giving more credit for other people more than credit for yourself. Like, maybe you are the type of person to believe that, maybe you're the type of person who gives a lot, but at the same time, you don't really think that you're giving too much. You think that, oh, that's just a normal thing, or I don't know, there's just a feeling to you. How should I explain it? It's almost like a feeling where when it comes to love, you tend to forget about yourself. Maybe you tend to not see how much you have been giving in the situation. It's a very strange feeling to me. Well, all of the piles are strange. For some of you, maybe you're even feeling like you're not that attractive. Maybe you're not that deserving of love, even. And that's just your belief. That's not a fact. And maybe you're also the type of person who is very fearful of releasing someone. Maybe you have someone in your life right now and you're scared of releasing them. Yeah, you're scared of releasing them. I don't know. It's kind of strange. Trying to figure out this tree in here. You know what? I feel like for most, You're still in a situation, in a relationship, or in a connection at the moment with someone particular. And you know that you need to make a decision about this person. But at the same time, you cannot make up your mind. You cannot, you're having a hard time being decisive. You're having a hard time sticking to your decisions, sticking to your plans. There's a feeling to you that's kind of like, oh, there's a lot of memories with this person already. Like, I've already built foundation with this person. There's deep roots to that, so it's kind of hard to leave this person behind. But it's being said in here, like, it doesn't matter how much history you had with this person. It doesn't matter how much memories you had with this person. The thing is, what matters the most is the present. Are you happy with this person or not? that's that's something that you need to consider in here. Do not look back to the past, look at the present. You keep on changing your mind, and this is the advice in here, or the encouragement in here, where you know that you need to heal. It's pretty much you're quite winded in here, but it's like, yeah, I'm fine, I can still, I can still keep up with this person, blah blah blah. But there's a feeling here where you're being encouraged to trust your own decision in here, to trust, to be more firm with your decision. If you already have a specific choice in your head right now of how you want to move forward in this connection, or you know whether you want to move away from this person or not, you gotta trust yourself. Because right now you are hesitant. There's a lot of indecisiveness. But ultimately, you are being advised in here to end something with this person. And it's time for you to move forward to something new. To explore a new possibility, a new person in your life, even if you want. But there's a feeling of needing for you to have something new in your life. You I don't know if I'm using the right phrase in here, but it's like you're being encouraged to not put your eggs in just one basket. There's, just like it says here, there's opportunity all around you if you just continue to move forward. How would you know the good things ahead of you if you are not exploring, if you are not moving from where you are right now? They want you to have a broader perspective in here, like the advantages and disadvantages, the consequences, and not just how this person makes you feel, not just how things unfolded in the past, not just how the memories felt so good to you. Because with this mentor in reverse, you are not growing with this person. A lot of stagnancy. It's even possible that if you are just in connection with this person, like situationship, something is not growing there. It's kind of like it's been stagnant for a while now, if that's the case. But they're just saying that you need something serious. You deserve something serious. But the thing is, it's almost like, I don't know if you're too crazy for this person. I don't know if you're too obsessed for this person. But that's just how it's appearing to me. It's almost like you're telling yourself that you want a serious commitment with someone, but at the same time, you're not even respecting yourself. You're not even respecting what feels right to you. I don't know. It's almost like you're one of those people who's drowned by love. And because you're drowned by love, it's hard for you to see things um, exactly for how it is. And if you feel like leaving this person behind is gonna be the wrong decision, or maybe just you making a decision in general makes you feel like, oh, what if this is the wrong path? They're saying that there is no right or wrong path. Everything always is always everything always has a reason. Whether you leave this person or not, it's it's still gonna teach you a lesson. Hmm. I feel like there's a need for you to take a look at yourself right now. Because, yeah, maybe you're also the type of person to, maybe, I don't know if this is something in general or just in this situation, but maybe you have been waiting for this person for a while now, waiting and waiting and waiting, but nothing is really coming out of it. Or maybe just in general in love, maybe you tend to wait for the wrong things, and it's like they want you to be more assertive. They want you to be more, to take control of how, just to take control of yourself, basically, how you manage love situations. I don't know, there's a feeling to you that's kind of like very submissive, maybe. Or maybe you're just the type of person that lets the other person lead. And there's a need for you to take the lead in here. There's a need for you to be more confident. I can focus on what I do want in a relationship. Do not settle for something do not settle for something so small like what the other person can only offer to you. Settle for something what you really want from a person, if I make sense. It's almost like one of those situations where maybe you're the type of person like, oh, whatever this person gives to me, I appreciate it, I deserve it, or I'm open arms to it. But it's you're being encouraged in here to be in this place of, oh, I know what I want. This person is not giving me enough, so they don't deserve my attention. I know what's best for me. And if this person cannot give that, then, you know, they're free to leave my life. There's a feeling in here that you just need to be in that place of knowing your power, knowing what you deserve, rather than settling for what other people decide for this connection, if I make sense. Maybe you're even prone to manipulative people. Or maybe this person is even manipulative. I don't know. By focusing upon the wanted characteristics of those around you, you train your vibrational offering to match only the best in them. Yeah, if you just keep on settling for what the other person want to happen in this connection, then you are just, they're not serving you, but you are serving them, if that makes sense. And then the law of attraction can no longer match you up with the worst in them. When you focus upon the worst of them and train your vibrational offering to match only the worst in them, the law of attraction can no longer match you up with the best of them. Hmm. I guess it's also being said in here, like, if you're the type of person who's very afraid of voicing out your opinions to the other person, maybe you're just a yes kind of person all the time. There's a need for you to be in this, just speaking your truth, just being direct to the point, like, hey, this is what I want in a relationship and I deserve it. And, I don't know. I'm not saying that you should be manipulative or you should be bossy towards someone or anything, but you just gotta be the leader in here. It's time for you to be the leader in general. So that's what I'm getting there. Hopefully that made sense, and that will be all.